Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year they split the season series at a game apiece. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, I don't know, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before, Kenny has said it many times, it could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning this season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
Let's take them back.
Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A contest between conferences. The Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. Tip-off goes to Denver. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Rose is the one with...
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Screen by Fareed. Pass to Foy. He feeds it to Fareed. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
Thank you, Doris. And he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now, here's Moutier. Here's Fareed. Chandler with the ball. Noah picks him up. Chandler's shot, good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Noah, the pass to Rose. Here's Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Moutier kicks to Foy. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Screen by Fareed. Dishes to Gallinari. Fareed, a screen on Rose. 5 on the clock. Gallinari wide open. Fareed, the second chance points on the tip-in. Fareed's got his second basket of the night. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Rose. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot.
For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Hickson comes in for Wilson Chandler. Martin's checked in for Randy Foy. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. They grab their own miss, and Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got his first points in this one. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here's Mirotic. Hickson grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nelson. Shot is off. Nice D from Brooks.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Denver in the lead.
Nuggets call timeout.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Martin dishes to Nelson. Brooks on the double team. Nelson, the pass to Nurkic. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in three-point shooting. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
And so here's Denver after Kirk Heinrich's three-pointer that didn't go. And that one's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Heinrich. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nelson against Brooks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's Gallinari with the three.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Heinrich kicks to Mirotic. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Nelson with it. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.